Saltbush, agroplants.org, also known as Atriplex or Orache. This shrub, it's perennial evergreen. It's grown for the edible leaves, but also as ornamental for the leaves and the flowers. Can also use as edge plant, and it's drought tolerant, and apparently it's can use for medical uses. If you would like to grow it, there is a link below, link in the right top side, and if you purchase it, it's donation for this channel. Also, you will enjoy to eat if you like salty things, just to put some leaves on the mouth and enjoy from a little bit salty things. Can grow in variety of climate. By the way, don't forget to subscribe. You like plants, this is a channel for you. So, can grow in variety of climate, can be Mediterranean, desert, subtropical, or in the temperate. Growing in hardiness zone from 4 to 11. And the leaves are edible, as I said. Color of the leaves can be green, green-gray, or purple, in ovate, elliptic, or triangle shape. It depends on cultivar. Some cultivars easier to grow than the others, and some cultivars the leaves are fleshy, and some not really. Flowers can be red, pink, purple, or green. Flower grow in the end of the stems, and the color of the leaves in some species actually change to purple before it's bloom. Okay, so how to grow it? So it depends the cultivar, but the species, but it's require well-drained soil. It's really important, and I know that people don't really take care of this, but the drainage of this plant is important. It doesn't matter the soil; it can be even heavy soil, so put less water. Balance the amount of water that you put, that the amount of the good of the drainage of the soil. You can start to grow it by plant seeds or just cutting. If you start by cutting, one option that it's not very hard to put it in water, to switch the water every few days, or to put the stems in the soil. If you put in the soil, better to use root growth hormone, and both cutting methods better to have warm season and high humidity and keep the soil moist, of course. So it's not must to start by cutting. It's also easy to start by seeds, and be aware that this might be invasive plant. It means that to sow it, it's not very hard and even a little bit too much easy. Planting season will be from the spring in hardiness zone from 4 to 6, spring to summer in hardiness zone of 7 to 9, spring to autumn in hardiness zone of 10A, and all the year in hardiness zone of 10B to 11. Pruning season will be from the summer if you want to prevent the plant to bloom, because if you use it, flowers don't make it easy to harvest, it just makes the life harder. And usually it's just for design the pruning and for harvesting. Size of the plant will be from 1 to 3 meter. It's mean 40 to 120 inches. The first one was meters. It's mean in feet, 3 to 10 feet. In the right condition, it will be a medium growing plant, but if the conditions are not well, it will slow grow. Mostly it won't die because it's strong. Requires small amount of water, can handle more water, but again the drainage is important. If you have a problem of a lot of rains and the species that you have, it's sensitive to water, because some species are more sensitive than the others to big amount of water, and some handle well. So if you have a species that it's sensitive to water, grow it in a raising bed. It means that you won't have puddles and it will be a little bit elevated from the soil level. Light condition can be from full sun to full shade, but some varieties can grow in full shade but need light and won't bloom. Not all the species can do it, so be aware. It's something important, and it is possible to grow it as a houseplant, but again, not all the species. It might affect the growth. The plant for sure won't bloom, but I don't know why you will need the flowers. If you grow it, I think you should grow it for it. It's just edible and it's very good to use it. It's not just a salty, there is some flavor except the salt. So growing in container, so possible to grow it in container. The size of the container, it can be from 10 liters and until even 30, 40 liters. So it means from 2 gallons until let's say 7, 8 gallons. But it depends the species, and except this, it depends. The most important thing, it depends what you want. If you want to keep it small, it's possible. Some plants are not possible. They are just continue to grow. Here you just cut the roots, you cut the leaves, and you just replant it in the same size until it arrives to the full capacity of the container. It's not very hard to do it. It's just, you wash the soil and you cut everything. And also in these methods already switch the soil to a new and with good drained soil. You can use potting mix or something well ventilated, it's important, peat soil, and except this sandy soil even possible. It can grow in the desert, some of the species, so even sandy soil it can grow very well. Blooming season. So blooming season, it's from the winter to the spring. It depends species and depends hardiness on. Flower colors, red, pink, purple or green, but this is not really important. The edible leaves. So harvest season, it depends where you grow it. So in hardiness zone of 10B to 11 possible all the year. Colder the area will be better not to harvest it in the winter. In hardiness zone of 4 until 6, let's say. I'm not sure that it's even good to harvest it in the autumn. Again, you should check. I'm not fully sure about it. And now this is an important part, how to harvest it. So after the plant established, just cut it freely, feel free. And except that it's salty leaves, you can use it for pastry, eat it raw, cooked, dried, herb species, or just to dry it and chop it and use it like a salt. And this is super cool for a plant. A lot of varieties, a lot of varieties of not variety, a lot of things that you can do from this, and I think this is lovely, and I like to grow it. I think that it's very rewarding plant, and if you use this, you don't really need to use salt. But again, it's very useful, and you can use it for a lot of things. That's all from growplants.org. Don't forget to subscribe, visit our website, and of course, if you have any question, just ask. You have here links about more videos, some lists, subscribe, and of course purchase a plant, and this is donation for our channel. I hope you enjoy and come visit us again.